Stay with me for a moment in time. Enter as you are. These are stations for regulation through walking and stillness. Today is day 2, Hueman experience, consistency. Here is the orientation, and I will name the questions out loud, so your nervous system knows what room it just entered. Where does your follow-through break after the first burst of energy? What do you do when the feeling is gone but the commitment remains? Do you keep moving when no one is watching and no one is clapping? Do you confuse intensity for consistency? Do you treat your rhythm like a promise or like a preference? If any of those land, you're in the right station, and you can enter through walking or through stillness. Now we descend, and we keep the pace regulated and real. Consistency is not a personality trait. It is a pattern you practice until it becomes normal. The body does not trust motivation because motivation changes, but the body can trust rhythm because rhythm repeats. When you repeat the same aligned action, you teach your system that you are safe to follow your own word. When you break the rhythm, you reset the rhythm, and you return to the next rep. Concert theory makes this simple. An orchestra does not wait to feel ready. It tunes because tuning is part of the work. The audience hears the song, but the musicians live in rehearsal. They return to scales, timing, breath, and posture. Because the performance is built on what is repeated, not on what is hoped for. Your life has the same structure. You wake up, you choose, you repeat. You do not need a breakthrough to be consistent. You need a return point. A return point can be a time on the clock, a short walk, a glass of water, or one journal line. The return point is the cue that tells the nervous system, we are back in the work. So apply it today in real ways. If you said you would walk, then you walk, even if it is 10 minutes, and even if it is slow. If you said you would read, then you read 1 page before the phone. If you said you would post, then you post at the scheduled time, even if the last post did not perform. If you said you would eat clean, then you choose the next meal with clarity, even if yesterday was messy. If you said you would budget, then you record the expense before you rationalize it away. These are small agreements, and small agreements build a stable identity. When resistance rises, you regulate instead of negotiate. You hold a steady spine, relaxed face, and calm hands while you do the work. You notice the tightening in the chest, and you lengthen the exhale. You soften the jaw, and you lower the shoulders. You slow the pace until you can keep the pace. You return to the next right action without drama. That is consistency, and that is nervous system leadership. Now we return, and we do it clean. Posture is my responsibility. Direction is my choice. Wisdom is not theory. Wisdom is applied knowledge. Regulation is the mission. Walking is the practice. Wisdom is what emerges. Take only what resonates.